and Boston Celtics were on a red hot shooting spree this time. Nobody could stop them, and nobody could stop their MVP candidate Jayson Tatum. And I'm really going to be focusing that what happens. I just hope, please, Mavs keep whipping and Golden State ek har jao, bas. But there's another player who showed up with 37 points, Dalton Knecht. Number one thing you can see through this, that OKC are lacking without Chet. Number two, are Spurs playing better without Victor Wembanyama? Because NBA was so much more tougher, I feel. You know, you had your fights, people used to really get at it, you know, people used to break backboards, people used to play in the paint. But now NBA is getting weak, it's getting soft. Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of The Court and the Culture. Now your third game day of the NBA Cup is done and it was a really exciting one. So I think we should jump right into it and not waste any time. So now your new kings of the East, the Cleveland Cavaliers, lost to the actual kings of the East, the Boston Celtics, 120 to 117. But what a game by both the sides. Cavs did a 20-point comeback but still lost it in the end, and Boston Celtics were on a red hot shooting spree this time. Nobody could stop them, and nobody could stop their MVP candidate Jayson Tatum. He was like an unstoppable beast, just pulling up from anywhere. Him, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, nobody was stopping. They were just red hot from the three-pointer today, which got them the victory in the end. So I think they very evidently showed them, hey buddy, you might have a 15-0 run. First of all, we are ending that. Number two, you think you're the new king of the East? You are not. We are the reigning champs, and we are going to show you who the actual kings of the East are. And adding to that, a main game like this, your Cavs Garland bottled. He had a 3 out of 21 field goal attempt. 3 out of 21 means he took 21 shots and only made 3. I think that's mainly where they lost the game, because 3 points in the end they lost. So they might have won. Again, I feel between the Boston Celtics and Cavaliers throughout the season is going to be a really interesting battle. But adding to that, you know, one good thing I feel, that after so long, after 8 years, we are seeing Cavs and the Golden State back at the top of the table. After 2016, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors are back on top, back leading the tables in each side. So I think this season is going to flourish into a way that none of us expected, and it's going to be really exciting for all of us to see. Now, adding to that, you had your Dallas Mavericks versus the New York Pelicans, and Mavericks blew them out 132 to 91. That's a one-side show. And why did this happen? This only happened because the Mavs played like a team. They finally had their actual starting five play together, I think, after the starting of the season, because since the start, they have not played together. Either your PJ Washington was out or Lively was out. So they never had the actual five they planned to play with. And this is the first time they're doing it, you know, with the Luka Doncic, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, and Derek Lively. So they all put on a show. Gafford put on a show. Najee Marshall put on a show. Grimes put on a show. So thank God that Mavs played like the way they are, like a deep team. It wasn't a one-man show. It wasn't like Luka went off for 50 or, though I am wanting to watch something like a Luka 50-60 soon. But yeah, anyways, they showed their deep game. You know how, you know, Klay had 19 points, Lively had 9, Luka had 26, Kyrie had 18, Grimes had 12, Gafford had 11, Marshall had 15, showing that it was such a, you know, well-rounded team today. And Mavs really needed this win because they're anyways with one loss towards the Golden State Warriors. So finally, we won the game, and we're going to show everybody that, hey, you know, we're here to stay, and this time NBA Cup is going to come to Dallas Mavericks, hopefully. But let's see what happens, you know. But yeah, anyways, it'll be really exciting to see what the Mavs are about to show, because, okay, right now Golden State Warriors are at the top of the table, but losing one game is something that one bad day, it can really happen, and then we are back on track. We are back because our point difference is humongous because of this game. So it's going to be really interesting, and I'm really going to be focusing that what happens. I just hope, please, Mavs keep whipping and Golden State ek har jao, bas. फिर हम इक्वल हो जाएंगे, फिर हम क्वालिफाई हो जाएंगे. Otherwise, there is wild card entry always, because wild card entry in the end is the second in the table of all three groups who has the best performance. So right now as a wild card, the Mavs is there. Mavs is number one as the wild card. So we are going to the knockout stage either as the wild card or as the top of the table. So let's see what happens. So now your Los Angeles Lakers versus Utah Jazz, 124 to 118 in Lakers' favor. And you know, obviously your LeBron showed up, your Anthony Davis showed up, but there's another player who showed up with 37 points, Dalton Knecht. He had 37 points and he connected all the way from the three-pointer throughout the game. Man had 9 three-pointers out of 12 attempts. That's absolutely crazy. He had six in the third quarter. And you know, Dalton Knecht, I feel, is one of the most underrated rookies. He was 17th pick. And you know how LeBron also, I think, said in April itself that Dalton Knecht is an amazing player. And he used to go watch him and Zach Edey. And again, in today's interview, he told them that, you know, I told you guys and you all thought I'm joking or lying. But he was really, and he was saying that other teams missed out by not getting him and they were very glad they got him. And you can also see JJ Redick run particular plays with Dalton Knecht. But what a show, man. What a showmanship by Dalton Knecht today. And he tied the NBA rookie record for most threes in a quarter. Man, who scored 6 threes? Means he scored 21 in the third quarter, out of which 6 were threes. That means 18 points to 3-pointers. What a man. And he even hit the Jordan shrug after that, and everybody was going crazy. So beautiful day for him. You know, how much ever I am supporting Dallas Mavericks, but if they don't make it, the team I am supporting is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers. Would love to see LeBron, Dalton Knecht and Anthony Davis pick another, you know, in season now Emirates NBA Cup. It's going to be really and like a boost to them. So for me, it's either Dallas Mavericks or Los Angeles Lakers. Those are the teams I am bidding for this time. And you know, now the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs beat OKC in a thrilling ending. And today, shockingly, the Spurs without Victor Wembanyama beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Number one thing you can see through this, that OKC are lacking without Chet. Number two, are Spurs playing better without Victor Wembanyama? Because Spurs played like the OG Spurs, like the 2014 Spurs with a Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. Strong defense leads to strong offense, great plays, you know, playing in the paint, taking your three-pointers, creating an intense atmosphere, showing team that, hey buddy, you come on the court with us, it's going to be a really big problem for you. And that's what San Antonio Spurs today. But that raises my question. Are the Spurs without Wemby? Because I think it's sometimes a star power gets so much focus that the rest players don't get to play. And today, now that Wemby was not there, the team flew absolutely beautifully. Now, is this a one-day wonder or is this how Spurs are going to progress? That's what we're going to see in the times to come. But you know, now talking about the old school Spurs, at that point, NBA was so much more tougher, I feel. You know, you had your fights, people used to really get at it, you know, people used to break backboards, people used to play in the paint. But now NBA is getting weak, it's getting soft. Because in the game against Hornets and Brooklyn, okay, it was a tight game, Brooklyn won by 1 point. But a Trey Man did a posture, you know, Trey Man dunked on a guy and he stared him down. That's very usual. You're dunking on a guy, you're going to stare him down. But he got a technical for that. I don't understand that. And adding to that, so now in your Denver versus Memphis game, Denver won. But in this also, Russell Westbrook went and he stared down at a guy and he also got a technical. But the talk is otherwise that after getting this technical also, Russ went and got his triple-double, his 200th triple-double in the league. That's actually what a feat. Anyways, he's number one in the triple-double list. And there's nobody who can get triple-doubles like him. And are we going to see the old OKC Russ back in Denver? Because OKC Russ was explosive, man. You know how people talk about Derrick Rose being explosive. You talk about the best point guards. I would really put OKC Russell Westbrook in the argument of one of the best point guards to ever play. You know, OKC Russell Westbrook was mind-blowing. He'll do everything. Rebound, points, assist, everything. But yeah, anyways, coming back to it, I feel NBA has gotten a little soft. I think you would have even seen LeBron, you know, he did one elbow and this one dude, he just flopped it like fully. Like the elbow went from here and he just fell off. So I think NBA needs to get back to the tougher times, and because in the end, basketball is a little tougher sport. You can't be like a weakling here. So now the court part is over and we've covered everything till the day 3 of the NBA Cup. Let's see who wins it. I want you all to tell me your predictions in the comments down below. Now adding to that, let's start the culture part. First of all, your city jerseys and merch have dropped. Now I'm going to show you all the city editions I liked. I checked all the teams and I am going to show you the ones I personally enjoyed. So let's start with Boston Celtics. Honestly, Boston Celtics is, maybe some people might find it plain, but I find it very neat. It looks very, very nice. It has this very fresh look and I really enjoy it. Okay, now let's go to GSW. Oh, GSW has a damn sick jersey, man. I really love it. Like the text, how the number is written, they have a logo at the lower corner. I feel it's a really good, nice touch to Warriors. You've always seen them in a particular color. I really enjoyed this jersey, honestly. Now you have, Houston also etched down. They've really paid tribute to their old school looking jerseys. And I feel this also looks super, super sick. And even their, the baseball type t-shirts and their normal t-shirts, everything looks too damn good. Now Mavs. Mavs has this damn good, design in their sides, which, totally amazing. Like the jersey in all is simpler. It's a white jersey with their Mavs normal text, but the side texture on it, on like the sides of the jersey, it's just amazing. Again, one more jersey I really enjoyed. Lakers, the Lake Show. Again, the Lakers are killing it. Even their NBA Cup coat was good, and their jersey also I really enjoy it. Like obviously, it's pretty good. And then we have OKC. OKC also looks pretty neat. Again, OKC is also on the similar, on the simpler kind, but still being simple, it's still very, very neat. So it's really exciting to see that how sometimes you can just do a slight change of color and make your jersey look so damn good. So now that was the wrap for my culture bit also, and thank you all for tuning in for another episode of The Court and the Culture. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please drop a like, drop a comment and subscribe to Game On. Thank you all for tuning in and catch you on the next episode. Thank you.